Hello YouTube. Okay, so first up we're going to be reviewing the Gammo V3 BB gun. You can find this in Idaho or anywhere at your local Big 5 dealer. You must be 18 or older to purchase this weapon. If you look onto the side of the gun here, there's made in Spain, and then you have your warning scripts. You must read the instruction manual for complete product safety. I recommend that you do. There is no trigger, or hammer coming from, so if you watch, this right here is your hammer. So this right here, and you can't see this, there you go. This is nothing, this is just for decoration. This piece right here is actually your safety, up, on, down, off. Magazine exit button, you push this in and it should come right out. There's your magazine. We'll get into detail on that for a little bit. So just in general, comparing the two weapons from the Gammo V3 BB gun and the just upholstery airsoft gun. Now comparing the two within size, length, difference, magazine, weight, mass, and everything else. As you can see on the right, the V3 is smaller, a little more heavier because of the full metal design here. So let's see here. So take a look at the V3. This is the V3 right here, and then we'll take a look at the upholstery airsoft gun. This is a lot bigger. Now, coming from first-hand experience, pulling it out of a holster is about the hardest thing to master. Now, if you watch, what we'll do is we'll take crossbin holster. You can get this at your local Big 5 dealer. Take it. This is the V3. Slide the V3 into the holster. Up and over around the back grip. Buckle it. Now normally this will be on your waist, so we'll just hold it like this. To exit in and out of a holster, simply click. That takes the clip off here. I always have my gun up a little bit, that way I can have my fingers on the finger grips here. See? And then you simply pull out. If you're going to use it immediately, safety off, and then go to normal stance. So that was the V3 in and out of holster. Now if we look at the upholstery airsoft gun, now this one has been modded a little bit, but it's a lot larger in size, maybe by 2.5 inches. Weight is a lot less heavier because of the on-metal design. So it comes about to be around the right size for the holster. Holster was not made for these two guns. As you can see here, there is no hammer. There was a hammer back here. Took it off. Metal design inside for the cylinder, for the barrel inside for structure and support. Spring loaded. Semi-gun. So this in the same place would be your trigger release button. You just push it down and it would pop out. If you look right there, can you see the hole right here? Yeah. That's where your magazine fits. Now it's not all that big compared to the V3. V3's holster is about maybe an inch bigger than normal holsters. So let's see. So cocking the gun, simple for the upholstery airsoft gun. Simply grab your slide, pull back, let forward. Now, because of this gun being modded and thrown around too much, I would not recommend going crazy with this exact gun, but take up to your normal stance here. You would have, it's a pretty decent gun. There is no finger grips on it, which is a big disappointment in all pistols. rather it be from any manufacturer, Glock, Ruger, or anything. You want to always have a decent pistol grip. There's your stance. For hands, I have my hands like my two thumbs coming out to the side. My right thumb is pushing down on the safety trigger. That way safety's off. And then I look through the front sight and the back sight. I took off this sight so I could just line it right up. Alright. As of the V3, the only way to cock this gun is to simply pull your trigger back. Now, loading is pretty simple. First, you always want to find where and what ammunition you're going to be using. Now, for this BB gun, it says right in here on fine print, use BB only load. So here's how we do it. We'd pull this red slide with the spring all the way back and then over, so it's locked, and then you're going to take this hole to put BBs into. Once you come out, I think it's about a 15 round magazine, simply click it. It should slide up. Grab your gun, have it outside in your holster, and then it's a CO2 operated gun. Simply come over to the side or the back of the magazine. There's a button here you can push down. The bottom of the magazine pops open. Now this screw right here unscrews to the left with it lefty loosey righty tighty, and then you put your CO2 in through here. There's a puncture wound up into the can of CO2. Simply tighten it until all the way, close it, have your gun ready, safety on, slide the magazine in, go for stance. So, as a review on the Gammo V3, it's a pretty decent gun. You get 930 feet per second. Recommendations: don't buy this gun nor use this gun without adult supervision if you are under the age of 18. Do not try to conceal this weapon. Will be considered as a possession of a concealed firearm in the state of Idaho. And one thing that really messes with the cops' heads is the back of the magazine. It looks like there's a 9mm shell in here. Now this is not a shell. This is just decoration. This is supporting the top of the magazine because your BB goes right through here without letting it slide all the way back. So I would recommend that you use this out of city limits, probably where there's not going to be any cops. Like I said, available at your local Big 5 dealer. Comparison, weight, full metal design. If you look at the V3 up close and you've seen a Kimber model, you can picture the Kimber model onto the V3. The trigger is a set off. It's kind of hard to pull. You know, I use one finger on the trigger and then one finger on the front of the trigger slide, and then I pull. On this one, I normally have my two fingers on the trigger to smooth the tightness of my fingers. Well, that'll be all for today's video from Team Tech 101. This has been Chris, signing out.